Hello, I'm here to discuss with you once again my vertical sleeve gastrectomy surgery that I had on May the 6th, 2014. Today is June 6th, 2014, so I'm exactly 1 month. I started out with a weight of 296 pounds pre-surgery. Today I am down to 261 pounds, so I have a net loss of 35 pounds. For those of you who do not know what vertical sleeve gastrectomy surgery is, this is an illustration. Don't know if you can see that too well. The yellow portion here of the stomach is completely removed from your body. And what is left is this very thin stomach, which is called the sleeve. This upper portion where the curvature is where the hormone ghrelin is grown, and the ghrelin hormone is what sends signals to your brain telling your brain, feed me, I'm hungry. Now without that hormone, you no longer feel hungry, ever. At least that's been my experience. I do not get hungry. In fact, I've actually felt weak at times because I don't actually eat. I'll eat maybe 450, maybe 600 absolute max calories per day. I'm just starting to increase that as much as possible. I have to remind myself to actually eat because, again, I never feel hunger. On my last video, I mentioned to you that I was drinking that whey isolate from Body Fortress, and I told you that it tasted good. After the surgery, I went back to try it again, and it does not taste good at all. It was nauseating. Even the smell. I opened the lid, and even the smell, it was just really bad. So I was no longer able to use that as a protein supplement. So I went back to this stuff. I purchased this before surgery when I was put on my 2-week liquid diet. My nutritionist said not to use this, so I stopped using it. But now once again using it, and it is okay to use it now. That stuff is actually pretty good. If you put like say half a banana in a blender, and then 1 scoop of that, you blend it up, it actually tastes pretty good. Another thing I've just started doing, I just bought these. These contain, well, this particular one contains 21 grams of protein per bar. I'm using it as a meal supplement. I also like this particular one. This one's pretty good too. This one contains 20 grams of protein per bar. A lot of people wonder why I took the surgical route. Okay, well, in order to explain that, I have to first explain how I gained the weight. I was an over-the-road truck driver, and I did that for not very long, only about 1.5 years. But unfortunately, during that 1.5 years, the only thing that there is to eat is fast food restaurants. And I don't know if any of you have seen the video Super Size Me, where a man goes into McDonald's every day for a month, and that's all he has, breakfast, lunch, and dinner, is McDonald's. His weight increased exponentially, and his triglycerides went through the roof, and he was warned by his doctor to stop that because he was putting his life in danger. Good video. I highly recommend it if you want to watch it. It's worth watching. After leaving my over-the-road job, I attempted to lose the weight on 3 different occasions, and all 3 occasions I was successful. I would go from approximately my pre-surgical weight of 296 pounds, and I would lose all the way down to 229 pounds. And so I'd have approximately 70 to 75 pound weight loss, and I would gain it back. See, over a year of Atkins, that's all you eat is high protein foods. You get to a point where your body desires carbohydrates, and it will actually convert protein into carbohydrates. And once that point is reached, the body just starts, it doesn't work anymore. The diet completely stops working. You stop losing weight because your protein is becoming carbohydrates, and you just go back to eating regular food, and as soon as you do that, you gain all the weight back. I did that 3 times. That was 3 strikes. So the next step for me was the surgery. And thus far the surgery has been fantastic. I haven't had any kind of side effects. The surgery itself, if you watched my last video, I explained how I felt virtually no pain except for maybe the first 4 or 5 minutes after waking up in the recovery room. The doctor actually gave me a prescription of tramadol. Once I was home, I actually only took 1 pill on the first day. I haven't taken any more of those particular pills. I was also given, I don't know if any of you have been given this as well, but it's called, if I'm saying this right, Ursidol. 300 milligrams of this stuff. This is supposed to keep you from getting a gallstone. Now, this for people who have rapid weight loss, they could have the tendency of developing gallstones. Some people actually get their gallbladder removed at the same time they get the vertical sleeve gastrectomy surgery done. But again, I was on Atkins 3 times over a period of about 3 years, actually about 4 years, and I had rapid weight loss and I had no issues with gallstones. That particular drug, I did take it when I first got home, but I started noticing a bit of a rash, hives maybe. As a result of that, I ceased taking this drug, and the rash cleared up. The rash was right here on my stomach, and it's completely gone now. So I believe I'm doing the right thing. So anyway, one of the issues that I have also is drinking water. I drink about 3 of these bottles per day. I don't have much of a problem with it, except for the fact that I've got to be eating about 4 meals per day in between drinking the water. According to my dietitian, I'm not supposed to drink water at least 15 minutes before I eat anything and 15 to 30 minutes after I eat. I haven't had any issues, drinking all the water, but you do have to be time conscious, because you do want to get enough water down, otherwise you do become dehydrated, and you'll notice your urine will become darker. You want it to be as clear or close to looking like pure water as you possibly can make it. If it gets really dark, then you know you're heading towards dehydration. I started trying all different types of protein, including this product, Isopure. I bought all different flavors of Isopure. I don't really like any of them. The one that's most tolerable would be the grape flavor. So I would recommend going to GNC and buying all the different flavors, just 1 bottle so you don't blow a bunch of money. And then you can actually go to a company called vitaminshop.com. They sell it by the crate, and they'll actually mail it to your house. So if you do happen to find a flavor that you like, then I'd recommend buying a case. Another product I tried was this product right here. I didn't actually try this one yet. I was afraid to, because I tried the watermelon flavored one and it was extremely nasty. I don't know where they get the gall to call it watermelon flavor, because it tastes nothing like watermelon. So that's out. I'm not buying those no more. I basically am going to stick with the Muscle Tech. This stuff is good. I can tolerate it. I was a very big junk food junkie as far as sweets go. I liked cake, pie, the Whopper cheeseburger now and then. That's completely undesirable for me now. fact, anything sweet, like I said, I just have no desire for it whatsoever. I used to walk by the grocery store in the bakery department and see the cupcakes, cookies, or I'd drive by Krispy Kreme donuts, and 9 times out of 10 I'd stop in and get that stuff. But now I go buy it and I don't even think about it. It's basically meaningless for me. I have no desire for junk food. Hopefully that's going to be a permanent deal with me, and I'm not going to ever try it, get it again. I had a lot of naysayers telling me, oh no, I should try something else. The Atkins didn't work. Try Nutrisystem or something like that, and maybe that stuff will work for some people, but in my particular situation, no. I was done wasting time. I started basically putting on weight at about 22 years old, and I'm done. I'm just totally done, and everything's looking good. Weight loss is, I'm losing. Well, in the past 2 weeks, I've lost 9 pounds. I believe everything is going to continue as it has. I have noticed that I've been taking my weight every day, and I've been marking it on the calendar. And every day it seems to come down almost precisely 1 pound. And then after about 5 or 6 days, I'll notice like 3 or 4 days where I don't lose anything. And then all of a sudden it'll come off again, 1 pound per day. The surgery was by no means the easy way out. It was just the right thing for me to do. I don't regret it. Not at all. I would do it again, and I feel a lot better. I mean, my living situation has improved quite a bit, and I haven't really noticed dramatic change in lifestyle, except for the fact that I don't eat a lot anymore. Not that I ate a lot before, but having a basically sedentary lifestyle that that doesn't help, or didn't help. I am starting to do a little bit of bike riding and treadmill, and I'm going back to my weightlifting. I was an avid weightlifter in through high school and after high school for many years, and now it feels good to be getting back into that. The only real drawback that I've noticed is, and maybe some of you other vertical sleeve gastrectomy recipients can enlighten me on this, whether or not you have the same deal, but right about here I feel acid, and it's not strong. It's very slight. If I eat something, usually it goes away, but it usually returns pretty quick, like within an hour or so. And it's not there constantly. It comes and goes. I was given a prescription, from the doctor at the time of the surgery. Omeprazole, I believe it's what it's called. How do you say it? I'm supposed to take 1 capsule a day. I haven't taken any because it really hasn't been that big of a deal. But anyway, I will be doing updating posts maybe once a month. If any of you have any questions or suggestions, or just want to talk, send me an email and I'll see what I can do about getting it answered. I'm not a doctor, I'm not, so I can't really dispense medical advice, but I can tell you what I've experienced as a result of the surgery. So if you have any questions, again, just let me know. Send me an email. I'll get back to you. Thank you all for watching. Bye now.